In this video, we will learn how to write the standard form equation of a circle given the center and the radius, or a point on the circle. But first, let's go the other way. Identify the radius and the center given the equation. Well, the center is going to be 4, -3. It's the opposite of this and the opposite of this. The radius is going to be 9, because this number right here is the radius squared. So if you want the radius, you have to take the square root. So the radius is 9. Looking at number 2, the center is just going to be 0, 0. You see it's just x squared and y squared. There's nothing being added or subtracted like on the previous problem. That's how you know it will just be 0, 0. The radius is just going to be the square root of 6. All right, it's nothing more we can do with that. Now, going the other way, if I give you the center and the radius, you should be able to write an equation in standard form. So for the first part, we're going to have x plus 16 squared, all right, from that. And then we'll have y plus 3 squared because of that. And then in this position, we have the radius squared, so we're going to have 9. So that would be the answer to number 1. All right. Now for number 2, we're not given the radius. We're given a point on the circle. But we can use that to find the radius. So if we start off by setting up the equation of the circle, then we have x minus 10 from this squared, and then we have y minus 10 from that squared, and that should equal the radius squared. Now when I give you a random point, I'm giving you an x and a y. So if I take this x and I substitute it in, all right, so I'm taking this 1 and I'm putting it right there, and I'm going to take this 10 and I'm going to put it right there. So there's my 1 and there's this 10. So this is going to become 1 minus 10 squared plus 10 minus 10 squared is equal to the radius squared. Well, 1 minus 10 is -9. All right, 10 minus 10 is 0. So that's just going to give me 81, and then 0 squared is nothing. So 81 is the radius squared. So if I take this 81 and put it in for r squared, that will give me the equation that I wanted. So the final answer is going to be x minus 10 squared plus y minus 10 squared is equal to 81. Notice I do not take the square root of this. I want the radius squared, and that's what I have. All right, so looking at number 4, we have the center and the radius again. So this is just going to be x plus 8 squared, and then y minus 3 squared. All right, I'm just doing the opposite of both of these. And then the radius squared, so I'm going to have 16. So that is the answer to number 4. All right, and then for number 5, we're not given the radius, but we're given a point on the circle. Okay, this is an x and that's a y. So first of all, I have x plus 8 squared from that, and I'll have y minus 3 squared from that. And then that should equal the radius squared. But let me take my x and my y and substitute those in. So my -8 is going to go here, and my 7 is going to go there. So that's going to be -8 plus 8 squared and then 7 minus 3 squared is equal to the radius squared. But this is just 0, so that's basically gone. So I'm just going to 7 minus 3, so that's 4 squared. So that is 16. Okay, so now that I have the radius squared, which is what I really want, I can take this and write my final answer. So the equation is going to be this same thing again, only this time I'm going to put a 16 right here. So it'll be x plus 8 squared y minus 3 squared is equal to 16. Alright, that's it for this video. In the next video, we will learn how to change the general form of a circle equation over to standard form. Here endeth the lesson.